Bit better. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not happy. Yeah, but I know how it sounds at times, and yeah. Heroes in 20, so she's starting. They're happy. I'm glad someone is, because I'm not. That is way too hot for me. That's way... I can see it, and I'm like, that's way overs. I don't like that. Yeah, no. I dial it down. And try
Yes, they won last week. Beat
It's Macarthur Rams and Hills United in round 5 of NPL women's football. Happy Easter, everybody. Mike Sheen with you for the call. Great to be with you from Linwood on Easter Monday. Let's have a look at the teams ahead of kick-off between the Rams and Hills United. The home side line up this way. In goal, number 18, Izzy Quelho, along with 3, Chantel Maniti, 6, Eliza Amendolia, 9, Taya Michinski, 10, Sakura Najima, 11, Marcella Santos, 12, Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz, number 13, in fact, number 14 is Liana Luong. There's the whistle to get us underway. The rest of the lineup for the Rams, 21, Gabby Sarkis, 22, Hallie Callow, and 26, Amalia Plummer. As we see the Rams on the attack early, they're running right to left as you see it in the maroon kit with the grey trim and shorts. Hills United in the predominantly yellow shirts with the navy trim and shorts and the white socks. They line up this way. Starting keepers number 20, Maddie Eero, along with 3, Aisling Davidson, the captain, 4, Charlotte Hogan, 6, Brooke Hastie, 7, Paula Bozagil, 10, Bianca Galliini, 14, Ellen Rosenberg Semazar, 15, Tamsin Buchanan, as we see the first shot of the day just sail wide. 17, Olivia Sloan, Erin Tavares in 18 and 22, Neve Burns. We have a corner to the Rams as well. Reserve keeper for Macarthur, number 1, Isabella Solicito, along with 4, Charlotte Hampshire, 16, Hallie Thomas, 19, Madison Swatridge, 23, Abby Puckett, and 27, Tyra Bagiente. The subs for Hills we'll get to after this corner on the right-hand side. We've only had a minute in the first half. The ball comes down and it'll be cleared away by Hills as they come down this broadcast side of the ground. But it's intercepted by Liana Luong. Now Hills trying to counter. Pushing forward is Galliini. Comes all the way back to Quelho, who drives that one over and out. The subs for Hills. Reserve keeper number 30, Kiara O'Brien, along with 5, Victoria Martin, 9, Ellen Berrios, 12, Zoe Murdoch, 13, Madison Edmonds, 27, Amy Mastrop, and 36, Libby Morris. Alan Tassis in charge of Hills, Victoria Guzman at the helm of Macarthur. Here's a chance for Hills United. The shot up and over. That was Galliini with the first effort. They've only had a couple of minutes and they've already fired a couple of shots, these teams. So certainly not for lack of trying or effort. This game shapes as a really exciting one. I've got a really good feeling about this one. Preparing for this one, I've just got a sense this could be a good game this afternoon between two teams at the wrong end of the ladder. But they're certainly working on improving that statistic. Hills United recorded their first win of the season last week. 2-1 victory over Sydney Olympic. Macarthur yet to do so. They were desperately unlucky not to take 3 points last Sunday at Wanderers Park in a 0-0 draw with the home side. As we see the Rams settling things down, Taya Michinski for Chantel Maniti. As the shot comes in and that one sails up and over as well. So a couple of shots early on from the visitors. No damage done after 3 minutes and change. Now Macarthur trying to attack down the right-hand side of the Hills defence. Santos doesn't win a corner. The call went in for the corner, but she wasn't able to get it going her way. Referee this afternoon, Matthew Harris, Johan Pinto, the assistant on the far side, and Christian Panagiatakis on the near side of the field. Decent crowding given the weather here at Linwood Park this afternoon. As we get underway on this Easter Monday afternoon rather. Shot comes in, a good save there from Quelho. Make a good save there down low. Came straight at her. But no damage done. Macarthur, as I said, yet to record a win this season, but they've had 3 close efforts in the opening 3 weeks. A draw on the opening day here at Linwood, so they're hoping it's no place like home. Manly United shared the points with them 1-1 on that day. A pair of 2-1 losses away to Apia and Bulls, followed by that 0-0 result last Sunday at Wanderers Park. And they certainly did, on the balance of play, probably deserved 3 points, but it wasn't to be. Taya Machinsky happy to play back. Now back through Coelho. He swings left to Plummer. Sarkis came off the bench last week, was very good off the bench, Gabby Sarkis. He's forced her way into the starting 11 today. And that's a great ball through for Amendolia down the right-hand side. Hallie Callow goes chasing after it. Marked by former Ram Olivia Sloan. Had a season or two at what was Mount Druitt, now Western City Rangers. She's now found a home at Hills United. Good pressure coming from Amendolia, but the referee says too much. The first free kick of the day goes the way of Hills United. As I said, a decent crowd in. We're about the only ones up here in the grandstand today. Unfortunately, the grandstand is closed to the general public. But the broadcast team, the only ones allowed in the grandstand. So we can bring you this action here at Linwood Park. As we see a throw for Hills on the eastern side of the ground, the clubhouse side of Linwood Park. One there by Macarthur. Najima. One of the key signings for Macarthur, a re-signing in the off-season. Sakura Najima made the trip up from Illawarra at the start of 2025 and agreed to terms for an extension this year. And along with the likes of Amendolia and Santos, it certainly added to this experience that the Rams have been looking for. Diaz Wadowitz, one of the young guns, gives it off to Amendolia. Najima, happy to play a little tic-tac-toe. Chantal Maniti. She'll be busy in defence this afternoon, Maniti. The ball intended for Sarkis, didn't quite reach her. Machinsky, left-hand side, swings it in. That's a delicious ball in. Laid off. Chance is blocked for Macarthur, but Najima able to clean up and find Amendolia. Didn't get the user-friendly bounce. Swings it into the box. Santos was there. Headed it away. Finds Amalia Plummer. But intercepted by Hills United. Now it's Neve Burns. They swing to the left-hand side of the pitch, Hills, and that one ends up in the grandstand on the eastern side. Otherwise, a cool afternoon here at Linwood Park. Temperature in the high teens. There's been a couple of showers, although I've been here a couple of hours and no sign of rain so far. I say that nervously. By no means am I a weatherman, but so far we've got through the pre-match without too much effort, and that's a sloppy effort there from Madiero in goal. Macarthur will get a second corner from the right-hand side and a good chance from the set piece. The Kiwi Madiero making a rare error there. She's been very good in the opening month of the season, the Hills shot stopper.
wearing the pastel green kit today. Izzy Quelho in the highlighter pink. Najima sends it in. Cleared away by the Hills defence, only as far as Najima. Heavy touch coming from Tomachinsky. Nice ball in looking for Santos. Davidson off the side of the boot. Out for another corner. 3 corners to the Rams so far. We've had just over 10 minutes. Corner from the right-hand side once again. Low ball to the back post, looking for, I think that was Sarkis. Amendolia for Najima. Intercepted by Hills. Don't have a lot forward though in yellow. Making the run down the right-hand side, Neve Burns. Good charge here for Hills United. Ball worked into the area. The shot coming from Aaron Tavares. Goes wide and out for a goal kick. Tavares, one of the many signings in the off-season. Plenty of experience, formerly of Northwest Sydney Spirit. Also had some time at Mount Druitt Town Rangers, now Western City Rangers. Macarthur playing out. Santos being harassed there by Hasty. Ball goes out for a Hills throw in front of the Macarthur bench. Played a dozen minutes here at Linwood. Macarthur Rams 0, Hills United 0. Mike Sheen with you for your Easter Monday afternoon. We do have one more match coming up tonight at the conclusion of this one at 5 p.m. over at Rudy Hill, Wanderers Football Park. Eric Subiano will bring you Western Sydney Wanderers and Gladesville Ravens to round out the Easter long weekend. Before you know it, it'll be Saturday and we're back at it once again. Football coming thick and fast this time of year. Najima wanted a bit of space there, just couldn't find it. Maniti plays it up the line. Najima trying to stretch for it, just couldn't reach. Goes all the way back to Davidson. And now Euro. Boza Gill on the left-hand side of the Hills setup. Euro decides we'll go right through Davidson, the skipper. Burns with a heavy touch, Machinsky. Plummer. Turns it inside looking for Sarkis, but the run wasn't made. Only found Charlotte Hogan. And that one will stay in the field of play on the eastern side, only just. Quelho has to play it out. Not her best clearance. But well intercepted by Hills. Plummer heads away. Maniti heads for the touchline. Almost 14 minutes gone in the first half. Macarthur Rams 0, Hills United 0. Rosenberg Simazar wins the throw on the far side. Hills can't keep it in, it's out for a goal kick. Quelho plays out. Plummer gets the one touch on it. Machinsky turns it inside. Sarkis feeds Plummer, making the run. Lovely run, Amalia Plummer. Tried to nutmeg Davidson, but the captain, up to the task, was awake to it and did it nicely. Galliini swings it left. Rosenberg, Semazar. Sloan sends it into the box. That'll be too deep. Olivia Sloan, one of a couple of former Rams players in the Hills lineup today. Also, Libby Morris on the bench, former Rams player. Now wearing colours of opposition teams. Quelho. Happy to take a few seconds. Sarkis with a high head. Second effort nods it forward in the direction of Santos. Luong. Out wide. Callow. Turns it round the corner for that was Santos making the run. Ball had too much on it though. Maniti off the chest. Knocked it down. Plummer. Sweeping back. Najima. Playing a little deeper today, Sakura Najima. Sarkis down the left-hand side with room to move. Gabby Sarkis to the 18-yard box. Pulls the trigger and that was not far away. That was a good effort there from Sarkis, given the room to move by the Hills defence. And when the invitation opened and the door opened at the top of the D, she said, I like the look of that. It was not far away either. We remain scoreless through 17 minutes. Callow. Santos brings it down. Sarkis has to control it with these two yellow navy shirts there. Sarkis wins out. Still Sarkis. Eventually falls for Hogan, who clears away. Only as far as Luong. Now Callow. I'll play the little 1-2 there. Najima. Callow. Turns it into the box. Only finds Hogan. Maniti doesn't give away the foul there. Bozagill swings to the right-hand side for Neve Burns. Marked by Plummer. Makes a second effort. Maniti dropping back. Maniti wins that race. It'll be Tamsin Buchanan to take the throw deep on the right-hand side for Hills United. 18 minutes gone, first half. And that is a poor turnover there from Burns. In fact, it wasn't Burns, it was Galliini. Buchanan turns it inside. There's Burns. Finding Tavares. The centering ball dispossessed by Amendolia, who gets ragdolled and thrown to the ground. Free kick and a yellow card. No hesitation there from referee Harris. Bozagill, the first player into the book. And that was an agricultural challenge at best. And Bozagill quickly into the referee's notebook. Diaz Wadowitz from the free kick. Najima. Now Luong. Happy to take some time on the ball here, Macarthur. Maniti. Plummer. Najima over the top, lifts it further. Brought down, Taya Muchenski. The Rams open their account on 20 minutes. Teo Machinsky makes it 1-0 to the home side. Nice finish there from the striker. It was lifted over by Sakura Najima. Machinsky was able to take a touch around the penalty spot and pick her spot on the left-hand side. That was a nicely finished goal by the home team. They take the lead. So it's Macarthur Rams 1, Hills United 0. Missed it while the play was returning. A little post-goal celebration there from Macarthur. The girls had a little something in store. Santos. First goal in about a game and a quarter, so about 105 minutes. Didn't score last week against the Wanderers. Not for lack of trying, though. Diaz Wadowitz picks out Marcella Santos. The centering ball. The idea was right, but the execution left a little to be desired. Burns. Now it's Buchanan. Hills can't keep it in on this near side. I might have to check my notes here, but looking at the name on the back of the jersey, different to the one I've got here. Free kick going the way of Macarthur. I'll go with the name that's listed on the team list. Sakura Najima. One of the first players I saw pre-game today. I don't know if that's an omen. Don't know if that means anything. Swings it into the penalty box, into the mixer, headed away by Hills. Only as far as Luong, who settles it. Callow on the right. Can she centre it? She wants to. She has to go across to Najima, who turns nicely past Burns. Puts it onto the spot, literally. And it was a great delivery. The execution just not quite there for Macarthur. One of the Rams has stayed down. Ball's gone out. Marcella Santos calling the referee's attention as we have a stoppage midway through the first half. I'm pretty sure that's Teo Machinsky's first goal of the year. And a nice way to do it as well. Sounds like a bit of demolition work. I can see. Thought there was something with demolition work in the background. It sounds like it's just the rubbish removal truck. It's doing its rounds. It's Eliza Amendolia down receiving some attention. So a brief stoppage here at Linwood. Chance for both coaches to give a couple of quick instructions. It is the first goal of the season for Taya Muchinski. Plummer. Amendolia turning out of tight quarters. Plummer, puts that right into Tavares. Rebounds to Najima, who drives it down the western touch line. The header is centred in the direction of Diaz Wadowitz, one of the young stars. Just as I give her a wrap, she sprays it, looking for Hallie Callow, just couldn't quite reach the target on that occasion. Macarthur certainly dominating play through the opening stages here this afternoon. Just past 25 minutes played. Now it's Boza Gill. That'll be too deep. We'll have another goal kick. As I said, that one match coming up at 5 o'clock. The other matches from round 5. We can do the results because we've had most of them. Diaz Wadowitz on the turn here. Wins the foul. Friday night. Seems like a long time ago. Friday night. Manly United 4. Western City Rangers 0. Easter Saturday. Bulls FC Academy 4. Sydney Olympic 0. Spirit FC 0. Apia Leichhardt 4. And University of New South Wales 4. Northern Tigers 1. Yesterday, just the one game. Sydney University 6. Defeated Illawarra Stingrays 2. Santos wins the free kick. Managed to convince Matthew Harris that she should get the call her way, and he agreed. Burns. That's Neve Burns. A little too tight there. It goes out for a throw. All the way back to Madi Iro in the Hills goal. You could hear the call from referee Matthew Harris. Countdown. Keepers have been very good in the games I've seen this season, getting rid of the ball inside the 8 seconds. Amalia Plummer clears that to safety in front of Olivia Sloan. As part of the triple premiership winning team, or championship winning team, here at Macarthur Rams from 22 to 24. Sarkis copped a check on the way through. Referee Harris will blow the free kick. Just a little nudge in the back there on Sarkis. And the referee did see it and gave the free kick accordingly. Najima looking for options. Drives that one centrally. Davidson got up highest. Free kick given away by Diaz Wadowitz. Free kick to be taken just outside the 18-yard box. Looks like a little bit of sunlight breaking through here at Linwood Park. We are undercover here in the grandstand on the western side. It does look like there's a little bit of sunlight peeking through on this Easter Monday afternoon. Weather might be taking a turn for the better. After half an hour. Najima with room to move leaves it for Amendolia. Has come back from the US college system. Eliza Amendolia. Santos making the run down the left-hand side. Looking for options. Goes to Teo Michinski, the goal scorer. Took a deflection. Diaz Wadowitz couldn't get there in time. Amendolia turns it around. Callow can't get there. Davidson did well, but Amendolia forced it back. It will go out, though, for a throw on the eastern side. Around 14 minutes remaining in the first half. Macarthur Rams 1, Hills United 0. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We can get every match live and exclusive and absolutely free. Just hit that subscribe button. I think they're going to play it out here, Hills United. No, they're not going to play it out. The calls were to play it out, but they decided against it. Quelho comes out of her area. Liana Luong being busy in defence. Callow. Najima. Brought down. Referee says no foul play on. Najima stayed down. Luong wins it back. Callow plays out. Got a feeling it could be a left shoulder problem here for Sakura Najima. She has stayed on the ground and not moved from that challenge. Looks like she's holding that left shoulder or shoulder region. Just on the far side of the field from us, so a little bit hard to tell exactly what's going on, but the physio's been called on and he's looking at that shoulder collarbone area. So another brief stoppage in play. Najima back up and about, so it's a promising sign for the Rams defensive midfielder. Got about 12 minutes remaining in the first half, plus stoppages. Najima back on her feet now. She's slowly making her way to the touchline. Certainly favouring that left shoulder at the moment and doing a couple of preliminaries, and she doesn't look too good just from here. She's on halfway on the eastern side, but certainly the body language is not promising from the midfielder, and it looks like they're going to go to the bench here, Macarthur. Certainly looks like Najima's going to be forced out of the game. See Victoria Guzman talking on the bench to one of her subs. That might actually work in their favour. Now they're going to make the change here, Macarthur. And it's Abby Puckett, who scored a cracking goal a couple of weeks ago for the Rams. Against Apia, they went down 2-1 that day, so certainly losing nothing with Abby Puckett coming in, replacing Sakura Najima. Let's hope that's not too serious. Meanwhile, play continues. The shot comes in. Oh, great tip save there from Quelho. Corner Hills. The shot came in, and that was a brilliant tip save. She had to judge that one, and she did extremely well. Corner on the far side for Hills United. In it comes. Up it goes, down it comes, falls the way of Hills United. Headed outside the 18-yard box. Davidson into the box, headed out. Eventually cleared away by Amendolia, who might have given one on the way through to Rosenborg Semazar, unintentionally, mind you, but she may have picked one up on the way through. Davidson, raking left foot across field, does pick out a Hills United player. They wanted the foul there, didn't get the call. Plummer settles it down for the home side. Referee leaving the whistle in the pocket for the time being. Both teams feeling like they should have got fouls there, but not the case. Callow, Amendolia, Diaz, Wadowitz and Sarkis not on the same page there. Both said yours and neither claimed it in the end. Davidson. Plenty of experience with Aisling Davidson. Heavy touch there, Sarkis. Comes away with it. She's been dangerous this afternoon, Gabby Sarkis. Diaz Wadowitz. Swings it away. Burns. 3 maroon shirts there. Hogan. Over the top, offside. Flag goes up. First time this afternoon we've had the offside flag. Clock showing 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Goal on 20 minutes to Teo Michinski, separating the two teams. Plummer. Maniti. Michinski with the touch. Sarkis tries to play on Michinski. Does so. Teo Michinski keeping a beat. Oh, good save, Matty Hero. Second effort. Amendolia took a deflection. Out for a Macarthur throw left-hand side. 2 shots in quick time from the home side. Both of them on target. Plummer. Puckett. Took a deflection. Michinski offside. Can't believe that call's gone against Teo Michinski. Johan Pinto on the far side making the call. An experienced official. Ball all the way down to Izzy Quelho. He swings it to the left. Santos doesn't keep it in. She thought she did, but assistant Panagiatakis on this near side had the flag up almost immediately. And it will be a throw for Hills. Right below our commentary position. Sarkis. She's been good today, Gabby Sarkis. Been very impressed with her. Shown a real intensity in her play. Referee playing advantage. There was a bump on Galliini that referee Harris saw and gave the advantage to the visitors. Santos finds Tavares, but too much on that one, out for a throw to the home side. Over the head of Santos, that throw falls to Charlotte Hogan. Now Tamsin Buchanan on the left. Puckett breaks it down briefly. Burns, marked by Plummer. Maniti sees it out for a corner. Good defending there from the Rams. Maniti sticking the boot out, ensuring it didn't get into the box. Into the final handful of minutes of the first half. Tick over 4 remaining on our clock. Ball into the area, headed on target. Coelho read that easily at the back. Second corner of the day for Hills United. Macarthur have 3 in that category. Ball out for a throw on the far side. Diaz Wadowitz beats a couple. Slides it through, looking for Marcella Santos. Couldn't pick her out, though. Hills United defence up to the task. Buchanan. Now it's Galliini. Buchanan. Down the line. That was Galliini. Now Santos with a little bit of room. Amendolia beaten to it by Hasty. Breaks for Rosenberg. Samazar. That one taken on the bounce by Izzy Coelho. Cleared up to halfway. Amendolia giving away several inches there to her opponents. This one will almost break for Macarthur. Sarkis got there first, but it pinballed around. Burns lifts it over the top, looking for Galliini. Maniti settles it for the Rams. 2 minutes remaining first half. Macarthur Rams a goal to the good. Santos. Now it's Hasty. All the way back to Davidson. All over the top, looking for Neve Burns. Coelho didn't quite time that. And Plummer played it away to safety. Approaching the final minute of the first 45. Shot comes in from Bozagill. Easily taken by Coelho at the back. Shot count I've got it 7-5 in favour of Hills, but the stat that matters, Macarthur Rams 1, Hills United 0. Sarkis lifting it forward, trying to pick out Amendolia, who's having a devil of a time trying to get past the experienced Olivia Sloan. Davidson playing centre back. Looks like they've lined up with a back 3 here. Hills United. Sloan. Midfield. Ball worked forward down the right-hand side. Buchanan swings it in. Nice ball. Cleared away by Macarthur Sarkis. Gave it to Santos. Gives it back. Diaz-Waterwitz in midfield. Brought down. Referee says no foul play on advantage. Sarkis. Long ball down the left. Looking for Marcella Santos. That's going to have too much on it though. And it runs out for a goal kick. We're into stoppage time in the first half, as you can see. Rams holding a 1-0 advantage over Hills United. Northwest versus Southwest this afternoon. Hills making the trip down the motorway to the southwest. Puckett won it for Macarthur. Maniti. Victoria Guzman wants them to play it with a little bit of tempo. Telling them to play. Callow. Intercepted by Hills once again. Maniti does well to win it back. Sarkis. She's had a big afternoon, Gabby Sarkis. Santos. Around the corner for Diaz-Waterwitz. Marked by Buchanan. Plummer. Inside to Santos on the turn. Nice look. That one just away to the left-hand side. I think Santos getting frustrated with the fact she's not getting the delivery she wants. Finally got one where she could fire a shot on target. Burns down the right-hand side for Hills United. Here's a chance late. Can they work something here? Puckett ensures they don't. Sarkis, long ball down the line looking for Michenski. Dropping back is Hasty. And that'll be the last play of the first half here at Linwood Park. Half-time in our round 5 NPL match. It's Macarthur Rams leading Hills United by 1-0. We'll have the second half in about 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just pull me back a little bit more. I'm just watching the levels. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. No, too far, too far. Pull it back a bit. I'd like to have a bit of room. That's about right. About there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, still a little bit hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to Linwood Park. Half-time in our Round 5 NPL Women's match. Macarthur Rams 1, leading Hills United 0. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to have your company wherever you are through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We're ready for the second half. No obvious changes to either side. Looks like we're almost ready for play to get underway. Matthew Harris, our referee, not quite happy with something. No, it looks like the Rams will be making a change at half-time. Try and pick up who that is. Who's come on at the break. That's Hallie Thomas on in number 16 as we get the whistle from Matthew Harris to get us underway. So that's their second change already, Macarthur. They're in the maroon kit, if you've just joined us. Hills United in the yellow and navy. And it was Taya Michinski on 20 minutes with the only goal of the match so far, opening her account for the season. Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz seeing that one away. So now we'll try and work out who's come off for the Rams. Ball stays in the field of play. Hasty dropping back, has Davidson for support and goes to the captain. I think it's Amalia Plummer that's been replaced for the Rams. That one goes out for a goal kick. So I think Amalia Plummer's made way at the break. They've put Hallie Thomas in, and it looks like they're running a back three, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were running that in the first half. Izzy Quelho taking her time with the goal kick. Drives that down the right-hand side, a little shorter than she would have liked. Sarkis. She's been busy today, Gabby Sarkis. Down for Hallie Callow down the right-hand side. Options inside in the maroon. 2 and 3 and 4 options there. She goes herself, Callow, on the left. Centering ball cleared away. Lifted back into the box. Not going to fall for Hills United. They'll eventually clear their lines. Rosenborg, Semazar and Sloan combining. Now it's Amendolia, the Rams skipper. A poor delivery into the box. Amendolia will settle it through Izzy Quelho, the keeper. Playing a long way out of her area. But doing it safely. Santos. They'll recycle here, Macarthur, and switch to the right through Liana Luong. Amendolia for Maniti. Now it's Thomas for Santos. Nice turn down the touch line. Wheeling and dealing down that eastern touch line. Into the box, Santos. Cuts it back, looking for Michinski. Took a deflection, and Hills were able to clear. But Macarthur attacking here early in the second half. We've had 3.5 minutes, and it's been predominantly all the Rams. After the break, Victoria Guzman looking for her first win of the season. Hills got theirs last week over Sydney Olympic. Macarthur looking to break their duck. They do have 2 points to their, or 1 point to their credit so far. Oh, sorry, make that 2. My apologies. They got that point last weekend, the game I covered at Rooty Hill. Ended scoreless with the Wanderers. And they're about to kick off against Glades for the final match of round 5. Sarkis tried to thread the needle. Had to be scrambled away by the Hills defence. Davidson working double time. Callow back for Amendolia. Got there just in time, Eliza Amendolia. Still there to be won. Hills able to clear their lines at the last. All hands to the pump for the yellow and navy. Luong brings it in. Machensky, the goal scorer. Set up nicely by Sakura Najima. Ball worked forward. Here's a chance for Macarthur. Puckett. Iro, great save. Sees it out. It'll be a throw deep on the right. Abby Puckett scored a cracker a couple of weeks ago against Apia. Was not far away from doubling her tally for the season. I think I'm right in saying the Rams don't have a multiple goal scorer so far this season. They go short from the throw. Luong. Callow. Machensky just lifts it over the top. Found Luong, but she couldn't control it. Hasty heaves away. Touchline is the friend for Hills United. Burns on the far side. Brought down by Santos, who goes to ground. Referee says free kick Macarthur. Foul count was 6-3 at half-time in favour of the home side. They've won those fouls. There was a yellow card there. I'll just try and pick up who that was given to for Hills United. I think that was Neve Burns. It was. Second player into the notebook. Six minutes gone in the second half. Luong. Amendolia. Happy to keep it on the right side. Now more centrally through Sarkis. Been working her tail off today. Gabby Sarkis. Will she make the world famous, the legendary Team of the Week? Well, the only way to find out is to keep your eyes on the social media channels. In the next 24 hours or so, that team will be revealed. Diaz Wadowitz, Sarkis, Santos, left-hand side. Diaz Wadowitz made the run. It was honoured by the experienced number 11 in Santos, but Davidson came back to break it up. Sarkis, just a poor touch there. Had a player on the outside, just couldn't find her though. Davidson settles it. Hasty goes left-hand side. Picks out Olivia Sloan. It did cross the line. Sloan knows every centimetre of this pitch extremely well. Spent several years here in the maroon and grey. Now it's Thomas, Santos, and Sarkis. Machensky. Diaz Wadowitz. Now it's Hallie Callow. In fact, Amendolia was barking. Iro very nearly bobbled it. Got a little bit hairy there for Maddie Iro for a moment. Santos heading it forward, but only found yellow shirts there. Davidson. She's been rock solid at the back today, Aisling Davidson. Diaz Wadowitz, Machensky. Outside of the boot, round the corner, looking for Sarkis, but Iro gets there first. Easy take for the keeper. The win here would lift Macarthur to 5 points. Certainly help their cause in what is a very congested ladder. Callow into the box, too deep, or is it? No, Santos keeps it in. Santos with the little one touch. The shot comes in. It was a weak one at best. Yoro covered easily. So a win would lift Macarthur up to 5, as I said. Macarthur happy to play from the back. Under a little bit of pressure though. They clear their lines. Amendolia turns the body nicely. Machinsky copped one in the back. The referee saw it. And the free kick is given. Macarthur happy to let play continue on their own terms. Santos. There's a chance for the Rams down the left-hand side. Machinsky. Ball eventually hacked away by Hills United. Only briefly. Amendolia rode the bump nicely. Amendolia only picks out Macarthur. So Macarthur would climb over a handful of teams. They'd be only a point behind Western City Rangers, Sydney Uni and Sydney Olympic if they hold on for the 3 points tonight. Gladesville do face Western Sydney at 5 p.m. in about 40 minutes. Pretty well right on the back of our game here. Next week, Macarthur back here, facing Spirit FC on Sunday afternoon. Kickoff at 3 p.m. We've got a free kick here going the way of Hills. Gabby Sarkis trying to plead her case. Referee Harris not having a bar of it. So Macarthur hosting Spirit on Sunday at 3 o'clock. Hills back at home at Valentine Sports Park at 5:30, taking on Sydney Uni. With the ladder being as congested as it is from 4th down, every match and every point is vital. So I'll certainly be hoping to get 3 points in a hurry. Free kick sent in by Hills into the area. That's a good ball in, and Quelho claims it at the back. It was a good effort. Now Machinsky with time and space. Wanted to pick out Hallie Callow on the right. The call came the ball over the head of Buchanan. It'll break for Callow. Right hand side steadies and blazes away. Probably should have done better there. Hallie Callow on the right-hand side. Had time. Probably more time than she realised, and Probably rushed that a little. That one high and wide over the bar. Now Hills trying to work their way back into it. Only a goal down, but get the feeling it's going to take a big effort from the visitors to come back in this one. Santos beats the challenge. Callow told to go. She does down the right-hand side for Macarthur. Back to Santos. Gets dispossessed. A nice challenge there. That was Hogan. Now Sloan. Back to Davidson. Now wide for Rosenberg Simazar. Trying to pick out Galliini. Burns fed it through. The run came, but it was too much on the pass. Out for a goal kick. Looks like we could have a substitution here for Hills United. Alan Tassis going to the bench. Looks like Charlotte Hogan will make way, along with Neve Burns. On 61 minutes. Going to their bench for the first time, the visitors. So we've got Libby Morris coming on in number 36. Another of those former Rams players I mentioned in the first half. And I think it's Victoria Martin, the other substitute, in number 5, who's come on. Libby Morris out of the Football New South Wales Institute a few years ago. Before that program was discontinued, what's that, 2 years ago now. The second season without the Institute in the competition. She was part of that program while it was in operation. Came to Macarthur and then headed to Hills after that. Might have even been 3 years ago, if my memory serves correctly. There's a chance for the Rams. Callow, long ball, far too long. That one easily taken by Madiero at the back. Tavares back to Davidson. Now across to Hasty. Sloan has to retreat. Does well to get past the first defender in Callow. Amendolia was there. And they settle it here, Macarthur. They certainly seem to be in control of this game with just over 25 to go. Only the one goal so far. Teo Michenski opening her season tally on 20 minutes. Amendolia. Surrounded by yellow and navy shirts. Callow on the outside. Back to Luong. Amendolia. In fact, Santos goes down. It'll be a throw to the Rams, and Santos a little slow to her feet. Does have the right hamstring and calf, or thigh region rather, strapped up. Amendolia for Luong. Had to be measured, it was. Santos. Delicious ball, trying to pick out Michenski. That one will be cleared away by Hills United. The ball in was beautiful there from Santos for Michenski. They just couldn't finish the play. Amendolia in tight quarters. Now Michenski. Does she get it back? Beats Morris. Little 1-2 there. Into the box it comes and out it goes just as quickly. Hills United able to clear their lines a little more effectively this time. Tavares Back to Davidson. Nice little combination on that right-hand side for Hills United. Tavares and Davidson. Morris playing centrally. Picks out Bozagill. Davidson pushing forward. Long ball down the right-hand side. Thomas is back and just sees it out. Sarkis heads away for the Rams. And they're on the attack once again. Macarthur up towards halfway. Morris doing the defending on Diaz Wadowitz. Puckett to Luong. Callow turns it inside. Amendolia. Maniti swings back through Quelho, just outside her box. Sarkis. Sloan to halfway. Tavares. Callow. Out wide on the left-hand side, Diaz Wadowitz making the run. Ball was intercepted though. Santos tried to play Diaz Wadowitz into space. The idea was right, but just couldn't time the pass. Morris under pressure. Keeps the feet, does well and keeps possession and wins the foul. Good work there from Libby Morris. Won the free kick nicely. Davidson will take it. Long ball left-hand side. Can they fashion a shot here? Hills United, they can. Good save, Quelho. Parried away. Second ball goes out. It'll be a corner to Hills United. Good pressure coming from the visitors. I think it was Tavares in the area as well. Corner to be taken on the right-hand side by Paula Bozagill. Midway through the second half. Corner cleared away by Macarthur. Sloan. Back into the box. Too much on it. Hasty couldn't get on the end of it. Going to be another substitution, I think. Not sure. I think Macarthur wanted to make a change, but the subs were off keeping warm, so they weren't ready. So I think we'll see a change in a moment from the home side. Coaching staff not too impressed with the trainers there. Ball goes out, it'll be a Hills throw. Now they're going to have that change. It'll be a double change. I can see Charlotte Hampshire, one of those coming in. Rangy defender. Diaz Wadowitz comes off. And also Hallie Callow. Macarthur having to clear their lines once again. Machinsky. Swings very wide for Luong, who runs onto it. Sarkis making the run. Gets on it. That's good defending there from Libby Morris. Sees Hills able to come away with it down the left-hand side. That was way too deep for Galliini. Hampshire dropping in at centre-back. Played well last week in their draw with Western Sydney Wanderers. Probably a little unlucky not to be in the starting 11 this week. That's why Victoria Guzman's the coach and I'm the commentator, and we'll leave things like that, I think, for the sake of all concerned. Michinski just not able to time the run. Luong picks the pocket. Michinski, Luong tried to lay it off, but the Hills defence came in numbers. Boza Gill dispossessed by Santos. Santos plays it wide. Flag is up for offside. Looks like we'll have more changes. Hills United going to the bench once again. So it's coming off his Rosenberg, Semazar and Buchanan. I think the other new player for Macarthur, just trying to pick up who that was. Here's a chance for Hills United down the right-hand side. Martin worked it in. It'll go out for a goal kick. Galliini had a good chance, but just couldn't finish how she would have liked. So I can see Ellen Berrios on for Hills in number 9. Ball brought down by Tavares. The other substitute, Zoe Murdoch in number 12. That's her on the ball now. Santos for Puckett. Times the pass nicely. Michinski gives it back. Puckett from about 25. It wasn't a chip or a shot. It was somewhere in the middle. It was neither in the end. Berrios out wide. A little too wide. Victoria Guzman showing her footwork skills. So both teams have made 4 substitutes during the game so far. And they would have 1 window remaining to make the final change. Galliini to the far post. That'll stay in the field of play, will it? Hampshire will get there first. Santos doesn't get around Murdoch. Nice ball over the top there from Amendolia to herself. Michinski tried to work the body. Hills coming away with it, but nobody forward in yellow and navy. Coelho plays it out. Thomas watches that one sail over the sideline. 16 minutes remaining here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams 1, Hills United 0. Mike Sheen with you for your Easter Monday afternoon. Great to have your company wherever you are on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Don't forget you can watch every game live and on demand. And it is absolutely free. Not 1 penny to spend in subscriptions. Keeps The management department on side when they see $0 subscription. So you can watch all your NPL and NPLW action for free right throughout the season. And if you can't get there live on game day or watch it live, you can watch full replays and match highlights during the week when you can. Might be a shift worker or not be able to sit down and watch the game in full on game day. That's not a problem. You can watch it on replay at a time that suits you. One of the great assets that we have. Michinski, the back heel. Morris. Berrios. Maniti forces the error. Hampshire cleans up. Sarkis for Santos. Back to Sarkis down the right wing. Puckett. Back to Luong. Amendolia. Lifts it over the top. Michinski chips the keeper. Will it roll the right way? No. Just rolled the wrong side. The brace goes beckoning as Hills empty their bench with 14 minutes remaining. It'll be Boza Gill coming off. And should be Amy Mastop. No, in fact, it's Madison Edmonds who's come on in 13. So that's their 5 used for the visitors. Macarthur have one up their sleeve should they choose to use it, with a tick under 14 minutes remaining. Maniti works the body well. Morris. Davidson. Santos down the right. Wins the foul. Santos pleading her case to Victoria Guzman. Something to address at training, no doubt, during the week. It is a short week for all the teams. Referee Harris happy that was all ball. Puckett. Amendolia. Berrios. Maniti. We've got a flag for offside. Goes against Hills United, their second of the day. Michinski playing as a deep defender almost. Tyra Bagiante, the other player who's come on for the Rams in 27. Only Madison Swatridge remains on the bench for the Rams, and it looks like she's about to get ready, is she? Santos looking for Sarkis, Puckett and Amendolia. Wide for Bagiante. Centers it into the box. Davidson sees it out. Santos happy to watch that one trickle over the line for a throw. 11.5 minutes remaining. Rams holding a slender 1-0 lead. Nice little overhead ball. Santos lays it off. Bagiante, flag up offside. Two in quick succession against the Rams. Davidson. Been solid at the back, Aisling Davidson. Libby Morris. Oh, lovely little through ball down the right-hand side. Here's a chance for Hills. But the Macarthur defence up to the task. Hampshire sees it away and they get the throw. They've had precious few opportunities this afternoon, Hills United. Defence has certainly been their strong point. They've only conceded 7 goals in 5 games. Both teams coming in with a -2 differential. Macarthur will improve that if they hold on. They'll halve that differential. Olivia Sloan trying to do something about it. Doesn't get past Gabby Sarkis. Sloan wins out. Berrios. Getting a little tangled there. Galliini. Marked by Luong. Good defending there from Luong. Sees it out for a throw. Doesn't give away the corner. Looks like we've got a problem here. It's one of the Rams. We're obscured from our commentary position, but it's I can see a pair of maroon shorts being stretched out. That's Gabby Sarkis. No wonder she's gone down with cramp. It's been a big shift from her today. She's certainly put in a good shift as Sarkis. But she's right to continue for the moment. Sloan. Ball into the box. Hampshire with a high ball outside the area. They're able to clear their lines at least partially. They've only conceded a throw on this occasion, Macarthur. Morris. Santos does enough to win a throw. Don't forget the official Football New South Wales competitions podcast kickoff with Teo Pellizzeri and Maeve Sparrow. Great interviews this month. The NPL women's interview, Charlotte Mortlock from Northern Tigers. Learn more about the Kiwi and her time in Australia. Also, Adrian Vlastelica from Sydney United 58. Just some of the guests on kickoff. Latest episode out now, wherever you get your podcasts, and well worth a listen as well. Throw goes the way of Macarthur in front of the Rams bench. And they will make their final change, so it'll be Madison Swatridge coming on, and unsurprisingly, Gabby Sarkis makes way. She's put in a mighty shift of 82 minutes today, and she has worked tirelessly this afternoon as Gabby Sarkis. So both teams have emptied their bench. No one left in the final 7.5 minutes. Luong. Michenski. Ball down the line's a nice one for Hills. Sloan takes on Michenski. It'll go the way of the home side. Amendolia under a world of pressure with a glare that could melt ice in the direction of Matthew Harris. Swatridge. Play continues. 4 and 5 yellow shirts there shutting that down. Santos giving away the foul there. Free kick to Hills United. Davidson drives it long down the right. Berrios. Puckett did well to ride the challenge there. Kept possession, and she has it now left-hand side, looking for Amendolia. Michenski's in the middle, making the run. Cuts it back. That's a nice ball in. Sloan read it well. Santos. Appeal for handball was turned down. Macarthur happy to settle on it. Bagiante. Now it's Galliini. Back to Iro on the left. Brought down by the Rams. That was Swatridge. Libby Morris working hard. Sloan. They switched now. Murdoch. Davidson. Hills fans wanted a free kick. Referee not obliging. Morris puts it right hand side. He'll sit up here for Martin. Macarthur able to see it away through Amendolia. Ball sent back from whence it came. Quelho claims in front of Berrios. Now it's Hampshire playing out from the back. Martin doesn't keep it in. Rams 4.5 minutes away from their first win of the season. Hills were hoping to go back to back. Still time for them to take a point out of this. You would say on the balance of play that's unlikely. Santos down the left. Santos pleading for the free kick and getting it. And it will be a yellow card there for Hills United. It's their third of the afternoon. Free kicks in a good area for Macarthur. That was Edmonds going into the book. So the free kick about 10 metres outside the 18-yard box. They go the short option here. Puckett wheels around. Back to Michenski. Into the box, but only picks out Matty Euro, who had a bobble and a bauble there. Sloan. Swatridge. Amendolia. Santos having a look. That wasn't far away either. It was rising, but enough to concern Madiero in the Hills goal. We make it just over 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Swatridge. Luong and Michenski had a pocket picked, and she's picked up a knock there, Taya Michenski. She hasn't moved either, so that's a concern for the Rams. One of their strike weapons looks like a left ankle or a left foot problem. Play continues on. She's slow to her feet, Michenski, but she's back up and moving. Sloan, meanwhile. A free kick given away by Michenski. Olivia Sloan with the free kick. 80 seconds remaining in regulation. Long ball tipped over the bar. Quelho forced into a save she wasn't expecting. Olivia Sloan with a strike from about 35 metres. That was dangerously close to an equaliser. They have a corner here, Hills United. Fourth one of the afternoon, second of the half. In it comes. Cleared away by Macarthur at the last. To the near post. Quelho takes it easily. Santos brought it down nicely, has options left and right, goes to Bagiante, left-hand side. Santos in the middle, tried to feed it, just didn't time it. Swatridge, Bagiante once again. We'll rinse and repeat here. In fact, that wasn't Swatridge, now it's her. Michinski doesn't get past Olivia Sloan. Amendolia. Swatridge in midfield. Now it's Edmonds. Santos controlling play. Amendolia tried to chip it. Davidson partially heads it away. Michinski happy to buy time. Look for the corner flag. Michinski trying to plead the whole of the ball, hadn't crossed the whole of the line. The assistant not having a bar of it. We're into red time now. Foul from Maniti. How much added time will we have? That's up to Matthew Harris. Ball headed out. It'll be another corner for Hills United. Number 5, I make it in the afternoon, and we're into stoppage time, so last chance saloon doors have been ripped off and thrown away here at Linwood Park. Galliini to take the corner on the right. Beats everybody eventually. Second effort. Great save, Quelho. Hasty with the shot. Quelho had to make the save down to a right. Did that very nicely. Puckett. Santos. Bagiante on the right. Won't get past Olivia Sloan. Back to Iro. Puts it on the right. 2 Rams there, but it'll break for Michinski at the back. Now it's Thomas. Amendolia. No foul according to the referee on that occasion. Berrios. Hills wanted a foul there. Referee Harris not interested. Thomas down the left. Hills getting the throw on the far side in front of the massive spectators that we have here today. Nearly 3 minutes gone in added time. A lot of spectators voicing their thoughts. Home sweet home for Macarthur. They take 3 points. They did it the hard way, but they held on. Full time here at Linwood Park. Mike Sheen signing off. Macarthur Rams 1, Hills United 0. Good afternoon.